What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. He is back, baby. Max Allegri, top tier coach of Juventus, is once again back and in the saddle. Nothing to worry about here. No problems. I never said anything bad about the coach. Stick with us. We'll fill you in. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconerizonechannel. My name is Justin Sofro, and today it is Monday, November 14th, 2022. Of course, I got your latest rundown of all things Juventus, all the things you care about each and every day. Before we do anything though, do me a solid favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos. Now, obviously that was tongue in cheek. I'm just kidding. I am very much on the fence now. I do not know how to feel personally and talk about a very stomach churning, I don't know if it's stomach churning or I guess it's just overall, it's a very confusing manner to head into this winter break, head into the FIFA World Cup break right now. As a fan of Juventus, if we're being real, because I don't know how to talk about this club right now. I don't know how to talk about the club. I don't know how to talk about the coach, if we're being honest. Will I find a way and will I find a hot take to give? Yeah, more than likely. But right now it is very confusing. You go from a whirlwind of emotions throughout the beginning of the season to end up having a fantastic end to this run to go into the break. 6 games won in Serie A, no goals conceded, and then of course these last 3 matches were pivotal, were very important for Juventus to get 3 points from each of them. I said Max Allegri needed to get 2 of them. He got all 3. Nothing to worry about here, right? Anyway, and also if we're being honest, going from the emotions, the feelings of that Verona match, where it felt like Juve played once again back to the mean, regressing to the mean of what they had been for most of the season, but eking out a win nonetheless. I even said here on the channel, hey, I'm going to be happy because like they won and things are going better. That's better than the alternative, which we have felt multiple times throughout the season. But at the same time, what is going on here? And then we go to the match against Lazio, which is just inexplicable. How that happened, the way it happened, winning 3-0. I expected a 3-0 victory against Verona. I did not expect a 3-0 victory against Maurizio Sarri. And of course, Lazio and the way they've been performing lately. Good stuff to see from the club. Good things to see from Ken, obviously. We'll talk about that more in the coming days. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Mercado. What does Juventus do moving forward, looking into the future for the club, for the players, and overall just for the team and the fans too? I think right now we're on hold when it comes to talks of Max Allegri out, right? Can we all agree on that? I think, unfortunately, I am not Max Allegri in. Let's be clear. But I'm very confused, and I think everything that needed to happen for Max Allegri and for Andrea Agnelli to be given a little bit of that pressure taken off of them, it all happened right now. Still weird to talk about this club, if we're being honest, though, in a positive light when you're still 10 points down from the top of the board. We're looking at you, Napoli. We're coming at that throat, coming at that ass, if you will. But right now, it is weird to say that, but especially when you're challenging comfortably in third place. Well, I say comfortably, a point off from the guys behind you. But again, and chasing Milan without a doubt there for second. Can they make up some ground? We will see. All right, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and talk about the moves going into the Mercado and everything else going on through this winter. Sports media sets reporting saying that Juventus are ready to attack the winter Mercado and try and reinforce the team in the right areas to give Allegri other alternatives to challenge Napoli. The break is also important in order to better understand if the injured players will be fully recovered. So very important. I guess the way that they're going to be angling this moving forward. How will you end up challenging Napoli? To me, I think it's really important. It's really just imperative that they show up in those 2 matches and you get wins against Napoli, drop them points, and then you're going to have to hope that somebody out there, Milan, and Inter or whoever else can get the job done against them and give you a little bit of help out. Maybe even some of the lower level clubs. You never know what kind of surprises can be in store for them. And of course, there's one thing we've seen is you can't really rely on anybody when it comes to the city long term for the entire season. Let's move on to this topic. El Nacional, though, is linking Juventus with a player in this Mercado, saying that Juventus are reportedly on the trail of Ferran Torres, which is not really a new one. We've heard that one in the past. The player, who is not one of Xavi's first choices, would be happy to land at Juventus. I don't have a ton to comment on this one. That's one we'll throw out there. But what I will say is it's a little bit of it'd be a weird move, right? To me, it feels like a weird move to go after another forward. You got Milik. Moise Kean's actually looking like he's being productive. I guess it depends on what the future of Dusan Vlahovic is. I think right now you should be feeling pretty confident there. Do you really need another forward, another attacker there for Juventus, especially when you have Chiesa back? Di Maria is pretty strong in the attack as well. Those are some of the things that I look at personally. It doesn't make sense to me. Obviously we talk about one player we talk all the time about in the midfield that we'd like to see having, as well as really focusing on boosting the ranks in the defense and really more on the left and right fullback position. So that's something that I would be focusing on personally, not exactly on this. We'll see. All right, let's continue on though and talk about an option there at the right back position is Nico Skida reporting again that Alvaro Idrizola has been offered to Juventus in the last days. The Spanish right fullback could leave Real Madrid in January, but he is not Juve's main target. So there's one, put one guy up there on the leaderboard, I guess I don't want to say leaderboard, but on the board for Juventus, an option that they could go after. Again, I still wish they would have really pushed for Molina there last summer. It's unfortunate that they didn't. We'll see if this one becomes a target that they really do focus on and that maybe they're looking at promisingly for the future. All right. And then the last bit of this is something that I need to talk about. It's kind of a quick hit video for you today, is once again, another comment by the head man in Serbia. He knows what he's doing. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Here he is. Serbia head coach, and why don't we have the name? I forget the name, I apologize. But once again, he made another comment saying Milinkovic-Savic is the player that Juventus is missing. I would see him very well, Juventus, with Vlahovic and Kostic. Obviously, lots of positives for him coming to the club. One, I just want the player, period. Before Juventus had Vlahovic, before they had Kostic, I would love to see the player at Juventus regardless, right? But at the same time, if you're going to tell me that you can also have a buildup of chemistry between the players, Kostic, yeah, you know how I feel about him. He's definitely proven himself good against Inter. And then right now, maybe he kind of regressed quite a bit against Verona, if we're being honest. But at the same time, what I'm looking at here, you have guys that are going to have chemistry throughout the season, playing for their international team as well as for their club team. And of course, Milinkovic-Savic is just an all-around talent in general himself. Sign me up, baby. There's something going on here. Obviously, we want to know, when will it happen? I doubt it's going to be in the winter. It's not going to be in the winter, let's be real. It will be in the summer, if at all. Stay tuned. Hold on to your butts. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. That's what I'm talking about. Fixing this midfield for Juventus. All right. Let me know your thoughts. That's all the news we have for you today. It's early, the day after, if you will, but we have a lot more to come. Especially, I'm sure things will heat up once this Mercado gets nearer and nearer. And then, of course, when the World Cup starts to get further and further into the days. We'll have plenty of content for you guys all throughout this winter. Make sure you tune in, hang out, have some fun with us, and we'll, of course, be talking everything that you care about when it comes to your old lady. If you guys haven't already, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos. You can follow me at Justin Silvero, follow my boy Julian Genotti at Genotti151, and Alejandro at AlejandroBZ. Of course, you can follow Bianconerizone at Bianconerizone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. We will see you guys next time. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri, say hello to your old lady for me.